must have probably been a couple of weeks now, and talked to him, and she made some, it wasn't an offer, but she was talking about limited use immunity for Casey. And I just want to let you know, she sent him an email today, or not today, yesterday, I think, basically saying we need to come to a decision by Thursday. I just want to make sure you know that, so that if you didn't, you guys can have a conversation with him about what he's going to do. The thing, from my point of view, from my point of view, Cindy, overseeing or managing this doesn't give me the opportunity to know all the details, every little detail in the investigation. But from a practical standpoint, if something happened and Casey's just afraid, or it would certainly be to her benefit to get on the right side of the curve of this thing before, we find something, and then she's stuck explaining it. And I guess that's what we talked to Baez about, was if something happened and she's panicked and she's just afraid to say. Everybody right now, I think, believes there's an accident that occurred. If you take that something bad has happened to Kaylee, I think everybody accepts that it was probably an accident. Whether it was your pool or whether, whatever circumstance you can imagine. But if they wait till we find Kaylee to try to come up with a reason as to how it happened, that's not going to look very good on her part. And that was what we were trying to talk to Jose about. And Linda laid out some ground rules, and I don't guess he had replied, so she sent him this email the other day. So you may want to talk to him about it to see what the deal is.
Well, I plan on spending half the day with them tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to do that today because I want to go through some of the discovery stuff, because I already looked at some things that I want checked into.
Cindy, certainly don't. This is a miserable situation that you're in, and I know it doesn't always look like we appreciate that, but I can tell you that everybody appreciates that you guys are just in a rock and a hard place. Doesn't come close to even defining it. I mean, it's just a miserable situation.
Well, I still don't think, John and Mary was last night, that if it was an accident that she saw, and that was an accident while Casey had her in her possession, Casey would cover it up, because there's no reason to cover it up.
Well,
and Casey is the first one to cry out for help. Kaylee skinned her knee, blah, 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 blah. And
people respond to things differently and out of character a lot of times. And I can tell you, my experience has been sex crimes in particular. I came up through as a detective and a supervisor through the sex crime squad. And I've seen people who are the most upstanding people in the world molesting little kids or doing just god-awful, horrible things that you would never, ever...
Right.
And what I'm getting at is you see the families who you would think would be incredibly upset or wanting to kill the guy, hang him up from the highest tree. They respond when the pressure's on. You just never really know how someone's going to. And that's what I would ask you to keep an open mind about stuff.
Right, well, that's why I said what I said about at her hands or under her watch, because there would be no reason for her to sit there for so long, and to know she'd be facing something that could potentially be for life, and to put us through if it was an accident, and if I thought that she would be covering up for someone else, I
Here's the thing, though. This is what I would say to you. I don't look at it as though she might be covering it up, although that's possible. We arrested her. She was sitting in the jail, and she got an attorney. And Jose's doing his job. I think very clearly he's doing his job. But part of his job is to keep her from talking, because whatever she says is going to be used against her later. And so it becomes very difficult if she panicked initially, found herself in the jail, and now she can't, under his direction, can't explain it away now because of the fear of the legal ramifications if she does. And that's what you guys, if that looks like it's so, I'm just saying you may want to have that conversation with Jose about how can we resolve this before she gets into a bind where now people think she's proactively done something.
Teas to go.
I'll have one to go.
Okay, really sweet. Yours is sweet.
Mine is unsweet, thank you.
So just talk to him about stuff, because
Well, when he first talked to us about her, which was a few days after all this, because we didn't know who he was and how she got him and all that. You know, he said he doesn't know, what her status is. And he's been upfront all along and telling me that he wasn't real sure what her status was. But I'm going to tell you something. Last Monday, I think it was Sunday night, we spent 2 hours, Sunday night for Monday morning. It was after 1:30 or whenever, and he left her. It's the first time in his entire life I've heard him say, your daughter is effing innocent, and I know it. I've never heard him say that. I never heard him even say, and it wasn't to reassure me. He just came right out and told me that. And I'm thinking, and I didn't say anything to him. I just let him continue in this conversation. And I've been thinking about that over and over and over and over again. I'm thinking, why would you do all of a sudden now, after all this time, I don't know what to make of your daughter. I don't know what to make of your daughter. All I can say is, some of the things that she tells me, I think that will make you, when you finally get to talk to her, that you'll understand certain things. But he never said anything about guilt and mental love. And he kept telling me that on Monday, naturally, yeah, it gives me a lot, blah, 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 blah. And it also solidifies my feeling because, like I said before, 24 hours after she was incarcerated, I was thinking clearer and I knew why she was doing what she was doing.
well, here's the thing, Cindy. I'm not talking about innocence and guilt.
No, I know.
We're talking about responsibility, though, and people are going to want to put responsibility somewhere for this, and that's the reality beyond guilt and innocence.
Right, but in his innocence, he also is stating, and I know what he's saying, that what she's been saying is true. The players are there, we're just not looking in the right spot. And